The Redemption, Return and Revenge of Chiedza Mudiwa. We are so back.
Hello everybody. First of all, this thing makes me look so puffy. Anyway, so hey guys, what is up and welcome back to my YouTube channel. First of all, I can't even lie to you. I am very speechless. I can't lie, I'm literally super speechless. Now, first of all, right, a lot of you might be confused. What does part 2 of 2 mean within the title? So I'm gonna pop it up right here. Part 1 is this video right here, and there is a specific reason why I waited till this specific moment to kind of film this video as well, and so that you can also understand what the title actually means when it says the redemption, return and revenge of Chiedza Mudiwa. We're actually going to be explaining it, kind of the gist of my 2 TV interviews and all of that, and just my life update, all of that in general, what's been going on. Yeah, so first of all, make sure you guys subscribe, hit that notification bell, and follow all my social medias, which will be linked in my Linktree in the description down below. So yeah, where do I even start? Let's start with the first one, ITV. So ITV, cool, fair and fine. I never had any intention of filming with any British broadcaster at all. It was actually never one of my resolutions, my 2025 resolutions, in the slightest. It really wasn't. Obviously, I am within the media industry, but that genuinely was not a part of my New Year's resolutions, to be very honest. So I was in utter shock when I then got the opportunity to film with ITV. So let's kind of start it off with the fact that the day of the actual interview, when I was being interviewed by them, it was being filmed in my student accommodation. So they had called me to say, okay, we're here, come downstairs, cool, let us in. I was like, fine. Went downstairs, let them in. We went up the lift to my flat. All of that cool. Originally, I know in the video, I was in my bedroom kind of folding some sort of piece of clothing. Originally, the original idea that we had kind of agreed on with the person I was working with was I was meant to be cooking something. I had already bought everything, to be very honest. I was going to be making bacon and chicken pasta. That was the original idea. But when I had come into the kitchen with everyone, with the filming crew and all of that, one of my flatmates wasn't there, even though I'd warned everyone and told everyone literally weeks in advance that please mark it that this day we are going to be using the kitchen from this time to this time. But you know what, it's completely fine. So we resorted to my room, and yeah, we filmed in my room, where I was just packing some things, and then I was like interviewed by the actual interviewer. So yeah, let's talk about the actual day of filming, how that felt. Was I nervous? And as much as you couldn't see it in my face between the ITV interview and the BBC interview, I genuinely was nervous with the ITV interview. Genuinely because it's my first ever, or it was my first ever TV interview ever in my entire lifetime. So the girl was a bit nervous. The days leading up to it, the girl was nervous. And actually, fun fact, I was sick when I filmed ITV's piece. I was quite sick. So the girl was recovering, but as soon as I had come back to the UK, I'd fallen sick. Yeah, quite hectic. But yeah, I'd fallen sick, so yeah, it was quite hectic. But you know, we just had to kind of push through the interview, all of that. Cool. And then yeah, so the interview was just asking me questions about, I'll pop it up somewhere.
Of student accommodation.
So this gets funded by my parents.
This is going to cost in excess of £100,000,
Yes,
isn't it?
it is.
Are you worth it?
I would say definitely I am worth it. My education is worth it. University can equip you with things that you would like to learn for your futuristic career. I'm quite happy, to be honest. It feels like such a privilege. Yeah, so cool. And then after that, to be very honest, I never expected it at all, to be very honest. It did not feel real at all. When they told me, after we finished filming, they told me, okay, we'll message you when the piece is set to air, all of that, cool. It did not feel real at that point. It really did not feel real at all. The entire process, the filming process, everything just did not feel real at all. Then came the actual day of it to be aired. The original day, it didn't end up airing. It was then postponed to the next day. Cool. So the next day comes, we're watching the evening news, cool. And then, to my shock and surprise, I open ITVX, the same ITVX where I watch Love Island. I open ITVX, go to the news sector, and I open ITV Meridian. I'm seeing myself on ITVX, literally on ITVX. I was confused. I was speechless, guys. I can't lie. I was happy. I was just happy, to be honest. I was super happy. And then, yeah, I was super happy, to be honest. I told my parents, all of that. And then, yeah, then came BBC. With BBC was actually not even planned at all. Can't lie to you. With BBC, that genuinely was an entire shock to me. I cannot lie to you. Let me tell you why it was a shock to me, and you might find it as a shock when you hear why it was a shock to me. So, after ITV's piece had gone out, cool, it had aired in October 2025, cool. After that piece had gone out, cool, fair and fine, you know, everyone said that congratulations, well done, keep it up, cool, we moved on with our lives, cool, fair and fine. And then, you know, when everyone did their 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Happy New Year, all of that, cool. January 1st, 2026, I had told my parents, amongst the other New Year's resolutions I had for 2026, I told my dad and my mom that we had ITV last year, we were interviewed by ITV last year. This year, I'm aiming bigger for BBC. Did I not know Miss Girl was going to get the BBC opportunity sooner than she expected? 14 days later from when she had stated that on a call with her parents, she then got the BBC opportunity, the BBC interview on False Memory. So, but I tell you, I had just come back from doing something that day, and I opened my messages. I'm seeing an opportunity for the exact broadcaster I was wanting to be interviewed by in 2026. Whenever it was gonna be in 2026, whenever, to be honest, but it literally came sooner than I even expected, to be honest. So I then called my parents and I screen shared and I was like, looks like the BBC interview might be coming sooner than we think, or sooner than I thought, to be honest. So cool. I then emailed them back, all of that sorts. They arranged a call with me that day. They tell us what was going to be happening, what time we were meant to arrive there, where it was going to be. All that cool. The actual day of the interview was the day after, the 16th. And fun fact about both of these two interviews, they were both filmed and aired while I was still, oh no jokes, one of them was filmed and aired, or both of them were filmed rather, let me just use the word filmed. Both of them were filmed while I was still 20 years old. That is such a shock to me. So continuing on, we got there the actual day of the interview. Cool. We got to the building, amongst the other people that were there that you saw in the actual video, in the actual clips. Yeah, so got there, cool. We filmed everything. We were just introduced to the team. We filmed all of that, cool, fair and fun. And then we went home. From then I went home. After I went home, it did not feel real to me. And it was filmed on the 16th of January. My birthday was on the 21st. I honestly thought, within my experience with ITV, because it was filmed on the 30th of September and came out on the 9th of October, I assumed it was maybe gonna come maybe end of January, on my birthday, the 21st of January. It didn't come out on my birthday, but it's okay. It's fine. It's completely okay. Cool. It really still did not feel real, to be honest, when I go back home and I told my parents what the topic was, what we were doing, everything. Cool. It still did not feel real at all. And then, cool, went about my life, just waiting for them to tell us when it was set to air on BBC Morning Live. Then we got the email to say when it was going to air, when the film was set to air. Cool, we waited for that day. It was actually meant to air on the 5th of February. Then it got postponed due to some last minute changes within the schedule. And it then aired on the 6th, which was the next day. I got onto BBC iPlayer to see myself again on the news. All them three flipping
on the top instead of the bottom, and instead of doing the Queen's face at the back, I do it at the front.
Time, because I do remember things, but it's kind of like gone once 3-4 hours have passed. I had managed to make it on 2 huge different British broadcasters. I was just like, wow, God really does do the things, you know. He really is a good God, honestly. So yeah, honestly, I was quite shocked, because I can't lie to you, if you had told 2012 to 2019 Chiedza, that girl, in 2025 and 26 you are literally going to be on the news twice with 2 different British broadcasters, I would have looked at you and laughed, to be fair. But yeah, it genuinely felt quite surreal, to be honest. With BBC, I felt slightly more at ease because I had experienced ITV 3 months before that, so I was like, okay, we kind of know what the gist is now. We know what's going on. So yeah. And then yeah, you know, I was still in shock. Literally, it's the day after. It's literally the day after my piece has aired. The 7th? Is it the 7th? Yeah, the 7th of February, the day after. And I'm still in shock, y'all. Like, it feels unreal, to be honest. It really just feels unreal, everything that has happened so far. Not even just the TV interviews, but just like my entire journey within the UK since coming here. Obviously, there are certain accomplishments or other accomplishments that happened within 2025 that I chose to keep to myself. I chose to keep private. But yeah, honestly, the girl just came here in September 2024. Literally quite confused that there's even a city named Portsmouth in her entire life. She didn't even know that. And yeah, like, and the inside, and you're seeing yourself on the news literally in October 2025, and you just came here in like September 2024. Like, I was a bit confused, Like, it does not feel real to even just, because literally also the link to the Morning Live, the episode is going to be linked in my Linktree. To literally just click that link and literally just watch it and see yourself in there talking on live TV feels unreal, to be honest. And obviously with the Morning Live, things are pre-recorded. So yeah, honestly, I was confused, y'all. Like, the entire situation was confusing. But this is just kind of like, I wouldn't call it a living testimony, but it's something similar to that. This is kind of like a warning and some type of motivation to anyone and everyone out there who watches this, who gets it recommended to them. I don't know. That your limitation stops progression. Don't limit yourself, because that stops where God is trying to put you. Yeah. Honestly, I literally cannot even speak at the moment. Like, the words are not finding me, they're not locating me at the moment, because this all just feels very surreal, to be honest. It's just like, literally, it feels so surreal at the moment. Like, the girl went from strength to weakness to everything in between that, back to strength as soon as she came to the UK. And honestly, it wasn't even to do with the country I was in. Honestly, my self-esteem in general was just low. But yeah, honestly, just the opportunities I've been given so far, or thus far, and continue to be, honestly, I'm quite grateful for them. Honestly, it's not something that you see every day. It's not literally every single day you see yourself on the news. It's not every day you see yourself on the same platform where you're literally watching Love Island. It's literally so surreal, to be honest. But honestly, I can't lie to you. That's precisely why I decided to name this era of my life the redemption, return, and revenge of Chiedza, because the girl's about to be doing some good things in this country, and I can't really say what, but keep yourself tuned in, because yeah, the girl's about to get lit. Things are about to get a bit heated over here. You get to see me do things that I would have never thought I would have been able to do, to be honest. But yeah, by the grace of God and by confidence, the girl's back. The girl is genuinely back. Like, the girl's literally back. And honestly, where the title came from was honestly just, it honestly just came to me as a random thought one day. I was just like, wow, the era I'm in at the moment, why don't I title it this? It honestly just came to me as a thought. Literally, when I was just thinking about something, I was like, wait, yeah. But yeah, honestly, this is just kind of like towards the end of the video. It's just kind of to tell everyone and anyone out there that anything is possible. Take every opportunity as it comes. To all my future undergraduate students who go to different countries, I would like to advise you on one thing. When you go there, take advantage of the opportunities. If you're allowed to work within that country with your visa, feel free to do so. Take advantage of it. Get yourself a job. Get the experience. Get the skill set, because it will honestly benefit you in the near future. Get yourself involved in general with your universities, with your schools. Just get yourself involved in life in general as a prospect. But yeah, honestly, the girl, all I can tell y'all is stay tuned in. The girl is coming with some heat, because I cannot tell you what's happening, what is to happen, and what is going to be happening. But stay tuned in, because the girl is about to be dropping heat. People never believed in me, but all I can tell you is stay tuned in, because we're about to set the standard. We're about to set a new standard that we never set before. We're about to redefine the image that kind of broke. Yeah. Bye, y'all. All I can tell is make sure you guys subscribe with that notification bell, and follow all my social medias, which will be linked in the Linktree in the description down below. And yeah, we'll see you guys when we see you guys. Bye.
You ready?